Okay, subs, there were some new tweets regarding the zombie ranking system from Jimmy Zielinski, once again, the main guy over at the zombie headquarters. I'm going to put a link in the description to his Twitter so you guys can go over there and follow him so you can get these tweets right away. And also check and see that I'm not making this up. But I'm going to read it to you guys. The first tweet says, rank is not a ladder but more of a boat to keep afloat. It may go down, but you can start bailing water and bring it back up. Basically, the way I interpret this, and this is what it's been going along with what I've been telling you guys the whole time. I know a lot of you guys have experienced this, but basically, when you have the right KD and you first get your knife or your shotguns, okay, you've got yourself afloat. You got at that rank. Then when you guys know, like, you're like, all right, yes, I got my knife, I got my shotguns, I have nothing to worry about. Say you go into a game of grief or you just mess around just to have some fun since you got your emblem and you play bad, you don't keep up to your standard, and you bring your KD down, basically is what you're doing, and that causes your boat to go, underwater and start to sink a little bit, and that brings you down. And then when you leave that game, you have now noticed that you got deranked, and you're like, what's going on? How did I just lose my rank? So basically, what you had to do was go into another game after that, play good, above your standard, play like you normally do to bring up for that last game that you had that was pretty bad, brings your KD back up, and it brings your boat back afloat, and now you have your rank back. Okay, I know a lot of you guys have experienced this, and people keep losing their ranks and stuff like that. And actually, somebody tweeted them and said, "You don't know how many times I've lost my skull with a knife and gotten it back." And he basically says, "Good work, keep it up. Basically, keep it afloat, keep it up." And now I know you guys are wondering, like, all right. So then someone tweeted him, and he says, "How would I go about getting the biggest boat?" He says, "Don't leave little holes, sail, don't capsize." So basically, what he's saying is like once you get your shotgun, you have to keep that around that KD. You got to keep it or get it higher. Do not go below what that is. And I have a couple theories about this. I'll touch on this in a second. But he says, don't leave little holes and sail. Don't capsize. So basically, what he's saying is when you play a bad game, like for me, when I had my Piff account, I played a bunch of bad games. And basically, my KD was so high, like each bad game that I played and I didn't keep up to my standard and I brought my KD down was like a little hole in my boat. It was like puncturing a little hole in my boat, okay? Each time I do that, it's little holes because my KD was very high. But then once I got so many of those little holes, it caused my boat to sink and go underwater. And now, once I got to that point where I have sunk, there is no getting back afloat. I'm not going to be able to make up for all those little holes and be able to get all that water out, because I've basically gone under. And that's the way that I look at it. That's the way I interpret it. And honestly, it makes sense. And I've wanted to go over this for a while. As you guys know, I was trying to lose my shotguns on my EverythingPiff account, and I wasn't able to because I believe I was actually glitched out. I believe there is a small number of people that were glitched out. Now, I know there's a lot of people that think they're glitched out, and they're probably not. Honestly, I don't think they're changing the ranking system. They did nothing to change it. These tweets honestly prove that they didn't change it. It's not high rounds. It's not any of that, like some people are speculating and stuff like that. It's just that it might have glitched a little bit for some people, and that's why they're allowing people to reset their stats. I think it's a very small number. I don't think as many people that think they are glitched are, and everything still works. And something that I basically wanted to touch on, what I was trying to do, and it actually ties in with these tweets, is what I wanted to lose my rank because I wanted to show you guys what you have to do to maintain it. Now, this is something very key. I can't prove this to you guys. I can't show it to you guys right now. This is just goes from experience from doing so much of this ranking system stuff. The sooner that you get your KD, you get your shotguns. The lower amount of kills and the lower amount of kills you're able to get your shotguns with, the better. Okay, that's honestly the best way. Like if you get it, say if you get it with like 100,000 kills at 240 KD, it's gonna be really hard to maintain to keep your boat afloat because you got your big ship very late. But if you're able to get it with a low amount of kills, and what I was going to show you guys is a good way to keep your emblem is to go in, once again, yes, I know, another rank up quick strategy video. Watch my rank up quick strategy video. Do that once you get your shotguns a lot. Because what that's going to do is that's basically going to, it's going to give you a big buffer. It's going to allow you to have some bad games. It's going to allow you to have a couple bad games here and there and not go underwater and sink. Okay, that's why I was able to keep my shotguns on my Piff account for so long. It's because once I got them, I did that a little bit so I can maintain them, and I could not have to worry about getting a bad game here and there and losing it. And I was honestly able to have a lot of bad games for a while, and I finally lost it. Dire Eyes was just like the final straw. There were so many downs that I couldn't. It just went below, and now that my boat has sunk on the Piff account, there's no way for me to get them back. It would be borderline impossible for me to get them back now. And that's what I've been trying to tell you guys is You don't want to just mess around once you get it. You want to do what I like to call it is I like to call it like a little buffer, or like a little yeah, like a little buffer. You're gonna want to buff it up a little bit. Give yourself a little room to play with, and like if you mess up, you don't have to worry about losing your rank, because like I said, I'm at the point now I'm never gonna get them back. It would be borderline impossible. And honestly, what I'm thinking about doing is, if you guys would be interested, I would reset my stats. I would submit a form and reset them on the Piff account. And one last time, I will do a one bone to shotgun series. I know a lot of you guys reset your stats, so you guys could follow me and you could see that it works and do exactly what I do, and we can get shotguns together. I'm thinking about doing that, but this is something that I really wanted to touch on. I wanted to tell you guys about is that please, please, please. I know a lot of you guys reset your stats. Once you get the shotguns, do some rank up quick strategy. I'm gonna put a link in the description. The reason you want to do this is so that you're not like JTO Dak, the guy that tweeted Jimmy Zelensky and's like, you don't know how many times I've lost my skull with my knife and gotten it back, because he's not maintaining that. But if you're able to go do some rank up quick, boost yourself and give yourself a little buffer and give yourself a lot of room, it will take a lot of bad games for you to lose your rank. And that's basically what I wanted to show you guys and tell you guys. But I can't show it to you guys right now because I couldn't lose it on my other account. I can just tell you, you guys are gonna have to trust me. And yeah, so basically, if you want to maintain your emblem, once you get it, do a lot of rank up quick and give yourself a very big buffer and a lot of KD, because I have just noticed that the higher KD that you have with the lower amount of kills, the better. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot for you to lose your shotguns. Maybe that's why I can't lose them on my EverythingPiff account. I have such a crazy KD. I had such a crazy KD with the low amount of kills, and I had my shotguns. It took a lot for me to lose them. So I might not even be glitched out. That may be why I'm not losing them. Still doesn't really add up. But like I said, guys, just make sure that you do that, because I'm telling you, that's going to help you not lose your emblem. And I think it makes a lot of sense because it ties in with these tweets, and I just wanted to get them out to you guys. So if you're a new viewer and these videos helped you out, if you could sub, I'd greatly appreciate that. All my subs, comment, and like. As always, greatly appreciated. And more videos coming soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.